What up, what up, what up? You already know the sugar portion of drink. Got it again. Life for the party, Loftp, baby. Kicking it with my boy.
Hey, Lou, what it do, what it do, what it do.
And of course, we got my girl, Meg, the host. Hey, Meg.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Yes, JAYSTYLES. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Shout out to our sponsors, Willie B Spirits, The Gatherers Group, LLC, Love is Black, PM Media and Marketing, Sticky Fingers of Courts, Savage Life Radio, and Atherton West J Media. Good people, good people, good people. So, Meg, what we talking about today? Life Radio and
So, Live, famous Miami nightclub, is offering its guests free COVID vaccines. And so it's got a lot of people, excited about it. Like, okay, they're doing something for the community. But also people with some concerns who are wondering how can they do this safely and, in sanitary conditions. I do want to clarify that the shots will not be given directly inside the nightclub on the dance floor, not in the back in a DJ booth or something like that. They have what's called the mobile medical unit, which is pretty much a high-tech trailer that's decked out like a clinic would be, but it's on wheels. And so they'll be offering that directly across the street from the nightclub. And it appears that Story, another famous Miami nightclub, is going to be doing the same thing next weekend. So, Portia, I know you got some thoughts on that. What's on your mind about that?
Y'all know me. I don't have a thought. It's all about the guests. Well, what do you feel about the just gun-ho-ness to get people to get this vaccination, even if you got to get it in the club?
You know what? I think it's a personal decision, man. To be honest, I wasn't going to get it, but the only reason that I got the vaccine was because I was visiting my mom. Mm-hmm. My mom has underlying conditions, so I didn't want to, I didn't want to give her anything, especially at the time I came home because in California it was crazy up there.
Shut down.
LA ain't playing.
So, right. So I think it's a personal decision, man. I don't think the government should enforce it. I think everyone has the right to not get it. It's their right.
Right.
So. Hey man, do you?
Right. I wish they would be giving out a lot more things at the club. I'm excited to see what the future holds in the club industry when it comes to giving out certain things.
What does you want them to give out?
Well, you just giving out a shot. I mean, what else? That's what I'm saying. I'm excited to see.
Well, they used to give out condoms at the club.
They sure did. You are right.
They used to do HIV tests at least here in Atlanta. I remember doing that.
You are right about that.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Atlanta seemed like it was wide open last year, man. Because I was looking I was looking at social media. Everybody else was closed, and Atlanta was just.
We was popping, baby. We was outside.
Atlanta was outside.
They opened up how long ago? Probably
in June. We just opened up in June.
Right.
June of this year.
Okay. Atlanta was probably shut down for like 2-3
weeks.
I see, because y'all was wide open.
Yeah, we definitely wide open.
Yeah.
Wide open.
Our governor was very strict about the mask mandates and the business closures and whatnot. So
it's where everybody's partying and where everybody from out of town was coming to the party too. So,
right. And when you were in California, you was like literally in the house?
Yeah, absolutely.
Nothing was open.
Everything was shut down, man. Everything was shut down. Things started to open up, I think, April, when less restrictions were actually wasn't amended anymore. But June, I think, was officially California was open in June.
So you got animals. Like, what was you in the house doing? You was preoccupied?
I was working. Man. I was working on my computer.
Okay.
So it actually helped.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But to be honest, man, what I found out about myself, man, working in entertainment for so long and being a people person, I don't mind being, in the house, attending to, just working on projects, you know what I'm saying?
That rest probably.
Nah, I mean, I was just working. I was steady, like putting projects together. I had something to do every day. I had a thing.
So it put you in a good creative space.
It did, man. Yeah. It really did. I got a lot of stuff done, So,
well, for some people, they did get animals, and for a lucky bunch in Detroit, they got a little more than what they bargained for. So apparently, a man of Indian descent, like from India, was selling puppies. You know, nobody thought nothing of it, like 8 or 9 of them, whatever. I'm just giving you my little ghetto rendition. So, and I assume he went to a place like a mall or something with the blacks and the Mexicans, and you know they gonna buy these puppies. So the people get the puppies, everybody bring the puppies home. They're like, what the fuck is wrong with these puppies? Why the puppy keep biting my damn kid? So one person, black family, take the puppy to go get his shots and all that. The veterinarian was like, that ain't no damn puppy. That's a motherfucking hyena. Yes, so the Indian man was selling these people hyena puppies. They were baby hyenas. And they was nipping at their ass. Everybody, the hyenas was doing the most.
And hyena puppies, they still look like hyenas.
They still a motherfucking hyena.
I don't understand how they got confused.
Right.
Look, they still look like hyenas.
I don't know, like one girl, the picture that I seen, it's like some puppies do look quirky, like it's gonna grow into its looks type shit, and that's what it looked like. It just looked like it was a little grunt, a little weird, like it has character type shit.
But the fur was really telling. It was like kind of spiky, like this.
Right, it was a little spiky.
Had they gotten them off the streets though?
The man?
The hyenas.
The hyenas off the streets.
So so apparently he had like sold all the little hyena puppies. So they was definitely off the streets in these families' homes.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Yeah. I wonder where they come from. Does Detroit have hyenas?
Right, like who? Who does that?
Like
oh my god!
You go around the county, you'll find like stray pit bulls and whatever else. Go around in Detroit now.
But you know what? That actually does sound like a lick for Atlanta. Like that's the new lick that's gonna be out here. Niggas gonna be selling hyena puppies and shit. That's what's coming next.
That is so crazy.
Mm-hmm. What else we got? What's the next topic we got?
It's your topic, Steven. She spoke about Liv. I spoke about the hyena. What are you speaking about?
It's on you, Steve.
Right.
I heard about the TikTok redneck.
Oh, man.
What is it?
Yeah.
The TikTok redneck guy. I think what was his TikTok name?
Timbo
the redneck.
Yeah.
He just passed away, fell off a truck.
He was doing donuts and he fell off the window. And the truck
toppled
over him.
Right. He was known to be a proud Trump supporter.
A Confederate.
Yeah, a Confederate
comedian.
What?
Thrower.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he passed away, unfortunately, fell off a truck.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
And it's so crazy. Like it's like the dude from Jackass who died while he was doing one of his stunts.
Mm-hmm.
He died while he was doing one of his stunts, and the mom was just like, "Oh, I'm sorry to say he won't be doing any more videos. He had an accident and he didn't make it, but thank y'all for being his fan." Yeah, that is nuts. He just graduated from high school, only 18 years old.
Had a huge fan base on TikTok.
Huge, like 2.5 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
He was 18?
18?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But it also shows you people be famous for anything too.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know?
But I mean, at what cost?
Yeah.
And he probably believed in what he was talking about. You know?
He didn't die from what he was talking about. He died from what he was doing,
No,
which was stunts in his vehicle.
No, I was not talking about what he died from. I was saying he was famous is what the last of it was also.
Oh, yeah.
He probably believed in what he was talking about.
But he wasn't famous for just his speech. He was famous because he would do these stunts and it would go viral.
Yeah, I think it all went hand in hand.
Oh, you're just more Trump supporter and he's not. And he just loves to throw that in. That's really what he wanted to say.
You're a Trump
I sure am. Hey, Trump.
I didn't know that. Are you really?
Yes, I am. I'm a Trump supporter. Yep, sue me.
The Trump supporters
Sue me.
they still be thinking he's in office.
No, I don't think he's in office.
He's long gone.
I don't think he's in
supposed
office.
to be
If he was
in this year, in August.
Yeah.
I didn't know that about you.
I don't think he's in office. But yeah, I'm a Trump supporter.
I'm curious why you support Trump?
Because I'm a Republican and I love him.
Well, that's cool being a Republican, but Trump is more than a Republican.
Okay, well, when he ran for office, his actual what we were voting on lined up with what I believe in. I don't believe in killing babies. I don't believe in gay marriage. It just lined up with what I believe in. So I don't act as quite actually. It wouldn't have mattered who the person was. If you believe in what I believe in, hey, and everybody that was on the ballot, I looked before I voted and said, okay, what do they believe in? Okay, even if you are Republican, if you don't line up with what I line up, I can't vote for you.
See, that's okay with me. Like before,
I was having other Republican presidents.
I was having a conversation with my mom, and I was like, before Trump got in office, I was like, shit, I'm a Democrat, but I mean, I will vote for Republican if, before Trump, if it lined up with what I thought was, what I thought was right as far as bills and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But now, after Trump has done what he's done. Did not, I come to somebody like you and they say they still support Trump. I'm like, man, that's kind of like
he didn't do anything bad.
Well, the fact that
not nobody that I know.
The fact that
the insurrection that wasn't bad.
Everything he's done, spreading
wealth and prosperity. And what president don't? We're not gonna go there.
Well,
all I know is how he boosted the economy of my community and the people that's around me. That's all I know.
Well, he would actually
my family, my friends, all of us prosper.
Yeah.
I just said specifically my friends and my family and the people that's around me.
So you guys are richer?
Hey, this is not why does Portia like Trump debate.
Okay,
but he inherited the success from Obama's administration.
That's right.
So it wasn't him that actually.
And what did Obama inherit?
So basically,
exactly.
He inherited debt.
Yeah. Bush.
Yeah. But that's why I say Trump supporters love him just because they love him. But they
can't tell me. I just told you why I love him, and you're trying to say something else.
No, actually, he told you. Actually,
so you would actually vote for him again in 2022
with a quickness. Yes. You know why? Because I know what the fuck I'm gonna get. And one thing about Trump, since my little eyes seen him. That little orange man has always been that little orange man. He's always been rambunctious. He's always been aggressive. He's always been blunt. He's always been. And I'm not the only person that feels this way, which is why he made it to office. Right. So why would people get mad for somebody being how the fuck they are? What I can't appreciate is somebody that slither around but try to walk on all twos when somebody's looking. That's what I don't like.
I respect that, but I still wouldn't vote for someone who's against my people.
Right? No. Well, you can think that he's against your people, but he's
a racist.
No, he's a moneyist. Get it correct.
He's a racist.
If you got that green, he don't give a fuck what color you are. Okay, he cares about somebody that's doing some business because this is the United States of America, the corporation.
But that still could make him a racist.
And it could be,
even if he's a moneyist.
And it could be, and we know for a fact that Biden is one. So what is we talking about right now? Why he didn't the last two times that he ran? Why was he not able to run? Why don't people talk about that? Did we forget that he's a racist too? So I don't give a fuck about that.
You mean why didn't Biden run? What do you mean?
This was not his first time running.
Right.
So why? What was the reason why those first two times he
couldn't beat those other people?
Is that the reason?
No. He didn't.
Or what happened?
No, he didn't run because his son just died.
Oh, okay, that's what happened.
So the last time he didn't run because his son died.
Mm-hmm. And the time before that, what happened?
The time before that was Hillary. That was Hillary's time.
No, but he has tried several times.
Oh, you're talking about the while ago.
Yes. This is, but
this
is not the platform. We are not a political. We are the motherfucking party.
But the time, what I was saying was the time that he did run against Trump was perfect because he ran against somebody that was fucking up the country.
In your opinion.
Yeah, in the people who voted for his opinion.
Exactly.
And he won.
But that's all I'm saying. But
he won.
The fact that he even made it into office we got to look at that fact. It's a lot of people that fuck with him and fuck with what he's doing, and that's it. I'm not gonna bash you for you voting for Biden, and y'all can't bash me. Fuck all y'all. I'm a Trump supporter. Moving right along.
No, I don't bash. I just find it just interesting that, especially when it's I mean, you entitled to vote who you want to, but when I come in contact with my people and they say they voted for Trump, and Trump don't give a fuck about our people, so I just find it like to me, I like to hear your perspective. I like to hear.
But who told you Biden cared about you though? I'm trying to figure out who said that.
You know what? He probably don't. I don't know.
He don't. I'm trying to tell you, he don't.
I don't know.
He don't. We don't. He do not.
at the same
So I'd rather fuck with
Let
somebody
him speak.
who care
Let
about
the guest
some
speak.
money. At least I don't care what color you are. At least I won't try to get some money. And I don't know. We could do this all damn day. I promise you we could. But this is.
Have y'all had this discussion before?
Have we?
Many times.
That's what I like to
Many
say. It
times.
has nothing to do with Trump on here because he cannot wait. He cannot wait.
Hey, next subject. Now, what we got next portion?
What happened was.
Mm-hmm.
So do you know about it?
About what?
We're gonna say a person, place, or thing,
Okay.
and you say what happened was,
Okay.
and you tell us about it.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me see what the first one we got is.
No, ladies first. Go, Meg.
Okay, excuse me.
Yep.
Okay, so the first one we had, can you tell us what had happened was with Will Ferrell?
Oh, it's on me?
It's definitely on you, all of them.
What you mean? What happened?
Say what happened was I met Will Ferrell at the mall and then
I was
he did a
making up
movie.
shit.
No, don't you know him? Or did something with him?
Yeah.
So tell us about it. What happened was.
Oh, okay. Oh, so y'all researched me.
Yes.
Yes, there you go.
Okay, got it. All right. So what happened was I interviewed Will Ferrell at fucking the Daddy's movie. Him and what's his name? Mark Wahlberg.
Okay.
And there was some other people. I got brain fog. But yeah, I met Will Ferrell. But what I noticed about Will Ferrell, he's not the same person that you'll see on the screen.
Yep.
He's totally different. And I get it because as a comedians are always supposed to be on, and he's definitely not like Cat Williams and what's the other guy? I can't think of
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart, they're always on.
Mm-hmm.
Will Ferrell is definitely not on like that. So I was shocked when that was my second time interviewing actually, and I was shocked at the fact that he was just dull. Like I'm talking about dull, like
right.
dull. He was just no excitement, just like dull.
Right.
Wow.
Really considered him to be a comedian.
Yes.
The dry humor, like those actors, I don't consider them to be comedians.
I mean, they still fall in the comedian genre.
Okay.
Yeah, they're still comedians.
Okay.
It's just dry. But he's not a stand-up comedian.
Okay.
But he's a comedian, like Jim Carrey. He's not,
definitely a comedian.
but he's not
Hands down.
But he's not a stand-up.
He's done stand up.
Well, he has.
Times.
He has.
I'm confused.
But that was at the beginning of his career, though.
Yeah,
He hasn't done anything.
Yeah, because he is fucking Jim Carrey.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
Next one we got. Middle Georgia.
MGC, man. So MGC, hey man, I met a lot of my boys, Jamal, met a lot of my boys, my good friends today at MGC, man. That's where I started my whole career. I was promoted there, and I throw some crazy parties, some lingerie parties. They still talk about it to this day. Lingerie parties, swimwear parties. We had Fort Valley used to come out there, Macon State. Georgia Southern used to drive all the way out here, all the way to Middle Georgia. That's how them parties.
Who was y'all rival?
Middle Georgia didn't really have a rival because no one knew what Middle Georgia was. It was a 2-year school.
Right.
yeah,
You never heard of it?
never.
It's popular now though.
I was about to ask you what it was.
It's a 2-year school out in the middle of Georgia. That's why they call it Middle Georgia. It's out there by Fort Valley. But it's popular now.
Yes.
MGC, good times, man. Good times at MGC. Met some of my best friends at MGC.
What year did you graduate? Sorry, Porsche.
No, you good.
I graduated in 03 from 04 from MGC.
Oh.
Oh, you're not that old.
I'm 38.
Oh, okay.
I look old.
No, you don't, but
Yeah,
you know,
I look-
Steven is kind of up there, so
I look-
anybody he works, I just be expecting.
Thanks for the compliment.
You know, front thrown in here. But I noticed you have long eyelashes. So if you would like to keep them, I suggest you say what had happened once.
Okay.
Okay. Become inspired.
What had happened once?
Was. You never heard that? What happened was you never heard that?
Yeah. But what had happened was I don't really say it.
Okay.
It's not really my vocabulary.
Right, you pronunciate it.
But what happened was Become Inspired, man. Become Inspired 2019 that's when I launched my documentary series on Amazon. And basically Become Inspired, what it is, it's a series of 5 individuals, and I basically interview them, but it's not like it's shown as a documentary style type genre. But I interview them and they talk about their success or their journey from where they're starting to where they are now. It's very inspirational, man. And the reason I started that, man, because people always hit me up on IG and they would think I got to where I got overnight. And man, I've been grinding
bugging.
Yeah, man, from the jump, since I was at MGC, Georgia, started with the parties. But I just wanted to show people that, people only show what they want to show on Instagram.
Right.
Instagram is half of the story. You got all that in between, which is called the journey, man. And I just had my virtual book launch the other day. And I mentioned on there that, man, the journey is always more important than the destination.
Right.
Anything that I do now, man, I used to always look at the destination, and I was disappointed that I didn't reach the destination on my time clock. But now, now anything that I do, man, it's in God's hands. So I enjoy the journey. I enjoy learning. And I think when you switch into that perspective, I think that's when you see the good in everything that you do, even the disappointments. You're like, oh, okay, I did that wrong. Okay, I see. It's a whole different perspective, And I think if you go about things like that, you will have less heartache, man.
And I was actually at the premiere, the 2020 premiere.
Oh yeah, you was.
You know what I'm saying? I heard a lot of inspiring stories. So it's a dope concept. You were invited. You probably just didn't come. What's the next, Megan? What's the next one we got?
So the next, what had happened is Denzel Washington.
Oh, what happened?
You say what? What happened was.
That's crazy, man. Y'all did some good research, man.
Oh yeah, we got a good research team.
We got good research. What had happened was Denzel Washington. I was at the Equalizer premiere, Equalizer 2 premiere. And Denzel, he was trying to walk past and say, Denzel, come on, bro. Because what they do is sometimes celebrities, they'll just go to the bigger outlets, like Entertainment Tonight and stuff like that. I said, Denzel, come on, man. He said, okay, bro. He said, what you want? So I asked him a question about, has he ever rode in a lift? Because if you remember Equalizer 2, he was a lift driver.
Right.
Now, if you've done research on Denzel always talked about he never wanted to ride a lift because he didn't know what it was. He didn't know how to work the app. So I just asked him out of him. I said, so, since you're an Uber driver in this movie, he was like, I forgot what his response was. It was something like smirky. And then he walked into the movie premiere, man. But just for me to talk to Denzel,
right.
There's a lot of shit in my life, man, I never thought that I would do. And that was huge for me to talk to him. It's dope.
It is.
It is on you, Stephen.
It's not something. I'll pass it to you.
Oh. Squeeze me. Los Angeles.
What happened was 10 years ago, I moved out to Los Angeles, man. I was in Columbus, Georgia. I'd done everything possible I could do in Columbus, Georgia. And I had built a household name for me. I was a radio personality. A pretty big name out there, and did events, had a TV show out there on CW. And yeah, man, I had just done everything. I had reached my ceiling, and I knew I wanted more. I know it was more for me out there, man. I just felt it, and I was actually gonna come back home here to Atlanta and get a job at V103 or Hot 107.9. But God said, "Nah, man, I got something bigger for you." And shit, man, I called around in LA looking for apartments, and I just made that move, man. It took me about 6 months, and I packed all the stuff I had in my car, and I drove 3,000 miles, and I packed my shit. Man.
Not you drove.
I drove, man.
I'm from Long Beach. And
are you from the West Coast?
Yes, we moved from Long Beach to Carrollton, which is outside of Dallas, and we used to drive back to get our school close to our family, all that. That drive was a beast. So you mean to tell me you was driving from here to there?
But you know what though? Because I'm not a driver. It wasn't because I was thinking like you. It wasn't all that bad,
Right.
man. I saw a lot of shit on the way. You know, I saw the Grand Canyon. You know, and then what I did, I looked at it as like an 8 to 5 job. So I would get up at 6. I would get up at 6, leave at 7, and drive to like 5, and then get a hotel. You know, so I was taking my time. So it took me 4 days. Taking my time. You know, but it wasn't bad.
Shit.
I can't drive. My dad he does that too. But I can't do that. I gotta get my sleep.
Oh, you made like a little baby vacation out of it.
Yeah, it was just, it was a good experience for me, man. You know,
And you was by yourself, got to think.
And you know what's crazy too? Now this back when CDs, we had CDs and shit. And I had forgot my damn CD book. So driving through different states, you gotta find a radio station and shit. Yeah. So most of the times I couldn't find a damn radio station. So it was a lot of thinking. And I can't believe that was 10 years ago. Man, it was 2000.
So you've been in LA 10 years.
10 years,
man. Man, it's dope.
10 years, bro.
It's dope.
So that's it for what had happened was turns out you're pretty cool.
I'm sorry.
You said turns out you're pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Turns out.
I'm not a Trump supporter.
Right.
Well, I mean, hey, one day maybe you can grow to be one.
Right.
Maybe when he comes back around, since we all believe he's gonna come back. How weird? No, I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. How weird is it to be interviewed by somebody when you do interviews? Because I was just telling Atherton West J Media that the other day. It's so weird when I go to be interviewed by somebody because it's like that takeover spirit because I'm used to,
Me too.
Matter
of fact, it's crazy you said that because when I had my virtual book launch, I had, Crystal, she was emceeing, she was hosting it. And
who is Crystal?
Well, Crystal is someone that I hired, but I know her from Columbus State University. I don't actually know her. She reached out to me in 2018 because she was trying to get into entertainment, so I was like kind of guiding her.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, anytime that was the girl that hosted my premiere too.
Yeah.
So I called her again to host the actual virtual book launch. She did an amazing job, man. And but just like you said, I'm so used to taking over. So when I went back to watch it, I found myself, taking over. Damn, I should have let Crystal kind of, get a shine on. But I was so involved in it. But it was all good. She did a great job.
Well, not anymore. You've met us. Meg, you up to do some hosting for him? Because baby, Crystal, toodaloo. No, I'm just playing.
Don't do Crystal.
I know, don't do Crystal.
Don't do it like that, man.
I do. Before we forget, and before we get too deep into some other conversation, when you were mentioning your book earlier, you didn't tell us where we could find it, and I just want to make sure that we are,
You didn't even say the name of the book.
Appreciate it, man. Okay. So actually, I thought you guys were going to ask that question. Yeah, I thought you guys were going to.
The book is Become Inspired, right?
It is.
Yeah.
But I thought you were going to, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the documentary.
Well, okay. So let me break that down. Okay. So Become Inspired is the documentary series on Amazon. And then Become Inspired, Your Next Steps is the actual book.
Oh, okay.
So basically, the book is actually a continuation of the documentary series. So basically, in the book, I talk about everything that I've been through my whole journey in entertainment, and I talk about the steps that I use to stay inspired. Because as you know, we all have our challenges, our ups and downs, highs and lows. We go through the journey. One day we happy, next day we're like, damn, is this for me?
Right.
So I talk about all that, man, because I think it's important because I feel like a lot of people go through that, man, and at the time
being a creator.
Exactly, man.
Because they pay off. It takes a little minute.
Exactly, but we're creators, man.
Right.
So that's what we do. So working just a regular job ain't for us. We got all these ideas in our head, and we want to pursue them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, the money is not there.
Right.
We're not getting paid because we're investing in basically ourselves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So y'all feel me?
We do. We do it every day.
Right. So basically, I really wrote the book really for creative entrepreneurs, also professional, career professionals as well. But basically, just give you a blueprint of the things that I did to stay inspired, and I just hopefully that, it inspires you to, change your mind. It's all about changing your mindset.
Mm-hmm.
You got to start with your mindset, changing your perspective, the way you look at things, the way you look at your losses. When you do that, that's when you start to grow in other areas and see things differently, man. So
you launched the book on Amazon.
Right. It's on Amazon. It's on Barnes and Noble. It's on Target, Walmart, everywhere they sell books. The website is becomeinspiredbook.com. Or you can just type in Become Inspired Your Next Steps at Barnes and Noble. You can actually go to any Barnes and Noble store and go to the customer service desk and they can order it for you.
Do you do consultations to help people? You know how you just mentioned that it's everywhere. Mm-hmm. How does somebody like you put their stuff out? Like, do you help people with that?
You know what? I'm launching a course for that.
Okay.
So yeah, if anyone wants information on that, just hit me at info@blackwallstreetpublishing.com.
Yeah, because I kind of want you to take my little story, do a little documentary with me, and then have it made into a book. Don't look like that, Stephen. Don't be a hater. Okay? Because I was just thinking, you could be doing that with other people. Documenting their
that's my next plan is so actually I'm putting everything together for the course. Mm-hmm. So what I'm doing is it's called turning your testimony into a book. Mm-hmm. Because we all have testimony, right? So basically that's what I'm doing. Actually, if you get my book and the last page of the book is like an advertisement, I say you want to turn your testimony into a book, contact such and such and such. So I'm in the process of doing that. Like I said, if you want to reach out to me, info@blackwallstreetpublishing.com.
Because the last season I seen, it was all different type. It was authors, hairdressers, bodybuilders.
Yep.
What can we expect in this season right here coming up?
You know what? I don't think I'm gonna do another season, at least not yet. Only because I need the financial backing. Right. Because the last 2 seasons I financially I did that. So right now I'm trying to get like a deal. So I can still host it. They'll own it, but they'll cut me a check, and I still produce it. So right now I'm not looking to do it another one out the pocket.
Oh, well, what if we had some investors or some people that could make it happen? You still just want to go that route?
I mean, if you got some investors, that's good. I mean, I do it. I need about 15,000.
That's really not a lot.
That's not too bad.
It's not.
So put that out in the air. That's what life of the party is all about, baby. We make dreams come true.
It's not a lot. It's not a lot of money, but it's a lot of money for an individual to pay out.
No, I'm saying, but it's not a lot for an investor for that opportunity to do that. That's not a lot of money.
It's not.
As you can see, Course has an entrepreneurial.
Do I? Thanks, Trump. Moving right along.
She got a letter. She gonna keep rubbing that Trump in.
I'm just gonna smear it on in. Can we put the letter on the big screen, please? Or just give it to me, Steven.
And who thought of that? That's a good idea when you do interviews, man. That's a real
me.
Good.
I did.
You thought of that?
I've been doing it for like 10 plus years, and all of my
I've never seen that.
And you never will until.
That's a good idea.
Okay. Don't say that. You don't want other people, because Moniece actually created a show. Do you know who Moniece is from Love and Hip Hop?
Yeah, Moniece. Yeah.
She created a show that's kind of like no, I got it. That's kind of like ours, but it's called What Had Happened Was. So, I got it. It's okay.
Yeah, we'll be. It's somebody should call your phone.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I did an interview with her, and I asked her, "How did you come up with this?" Because I've been doing this for 10 plus years, and she was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry," but yeah.
The producers, the cameras are telling us to go ahead. You're taking too long.
Dear Loftp, I've been working on my book about my life. I keep starting and stopping. I work best alone, especially when away from my girlfriend. What's a good way to tell her I need time alone while I finish my book? That's a question for you.
I mean, a good way to say just be straight up. You just want to say, you want to dedicate time with her. And then, you just have to tell her, hey, I want to focus on writing my book. Because let me tell you, man, when you write a book, you really got to be in the zone, man. You have to be in the zone because if you're not, you're gonna get writer's block. You're gonna stop. You're gonna start and stop. So you really have to be in the zone. And the thing that helped me, it's gonna be different from you, but the thing that helped me is I get up early, man. I get up early. I start my day at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
So when I get up that early, everything is quiet, like everything is still. You know, I'm not sure if you guys woke up like early in the morning. Everything is still. You know, so I got up. That was my time for writing. You know, so even getting up early, if you're an early person or if you're a late person, find where you're at as far as your creativity. But my creativity starts in the morning, early in the morning, and I would write for like 3 hours. So you really gotta find where your creativity lies. And then just be straight up with dedicate time for her. And then, just say, hey, I want to, start writing my book, maybe find you a nice place to go environment wise, everyone's different, but I know what worked for me. And that's getting up early in the morning, everyone's asleep, you know what I'm saying? And I'm getting work done.
So we're going to toast it up, but before we do, for all the lovely authors out there, are you single or are you writing with someone?
I'm actually writing with someone.
Okay. So sorry, authoress. Okay. Yeah. Only call him for business. Now, shout out to Willie D. Spears, Gatherers Group LLC, Love is Black, PM Media and Marketing, Sticky Fingernails, Savage Life Radio, Atherton West Shade Media, Good People, Good People. You really gonna shout it up with us?
Yeah,
what's up? Yeah, we'll shout out water. Come on.
We go on 1, 2. What we do is we go on 1, 2, 3. We go Loftp. So 1, 2, 3.
Loftp.
Gotcha.
Clink, 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 man.
Good.
Man, we waiting on you, baby. Cheers to you, honey.
I did mine.
The screen. We didn't see it on the screen.
Oh.
Delayed.
I did mine. I'm taking a water shot too. Sparkling water.
Yes, girl. Is it Perrier?
You come to find you on social media where to find your books.
Hey man, social media, JAYSTYLES, JAY Styles, STYLES TV. That's every social media: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn as well. Also, website for the book, BecomeInspiredBook.com. That's BecomeInspiredEDBook.com. And Amazon, my book is on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, everywhere books are sold. Target, Walmart, you will find it.
And hit them up, info@blackwallstreetpublishing.com. I know I am because I need my documentary / book.
Yeah, man, just hit me up. You got questions, man.
Cheers. Ladies.
Well, because I was trying to follow him on Instagram, so I was trying to make sure I.
Oh no! On our TV, it just showed you putting the bottle up, but that probably did not happen in real time.
Oh wow!
That's why we all was like, okay.
Okay. Until next time, we out of here, man. We appreciate you.
Yes.
Sir. Thank you so much for joining us.
Like for the party, baby.
Hold on, man. Pause for a picture right there on the screen.
Okay.
Somebody got that picture on the screen.
Oh yeah, put the cheers.
You need to take a picture of this screen.
I feel crazy as fuck.
Is that it? We got it?
Right.
Put your bottle up again, man.
I don't know. The director's texting. Give him a moment.
All right. Count to 3 and do it again.
We're gonna do it on 3. We're gonna do a countdown, man.
Because we're looking at this screen. This screen is accurate.
So I can count now.
And my people's looking at your back of the head.
2,
your back of the head.
3. Okay, cool. We got it, man.
Right.
All right. Thank y'all.
Thank you, Bookie.